so YouTube has started. Let me just get Facebook and Instagram straightened out here really quick. Okay, bear with me one moment while I get Facebook and Instagram to join us. Okay, so it looks like Facebook is going. So let me just get Instagram really quick. This is what happens when your software crashes within 30 seconds of when you're going. Okay, bear with me one second. Maybe two. Alright, let's put this in here because we need this. Okay. I'm streaming Disney Christmas music. You can't hear it, but I can. Alright, let me see if this works here. Okay, so we look like Instagram is connected. We look like YouTube is good. Okay, looks like Facebook is good. Let me just check my browser windows here. Okay, oh yeah, there I am on Instagram. Okay. Why does it always catch me when I'm grumpy faced? I don't know. Alright, and now we have Facebook starting. Let me just... Okay, alright, so I think we're good. Okay, let me just put it back the way I like it. Alright, then I only have one window to worry about. Okay, we are going to do some holiday themed things today. Okay, sorry, I'm listening to Jingle Bells. What can I tell you? Apparently it's just infectious in a good way. Okay, I have some info for you today. Let me just... Alright, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I had it pinned. I thought I did anyway. I wanted to start with Universal. Alright, let me search for it real quick. Because I have, of course, lots of Disney stuff, but I feel like we always kind of, that's not recent. Okay, let me search for the other Universal. I get different versions of different stuff because I'm on the travel agent site and also the regular one. Okay, now what is with this? I found it like an hour ago. Because I read through it and I was like, oh cool, we can do this. And now it's hiding. Alright, let me see if it's in here. It was from like 2 days ago. And I really thought I tagged it so that I could keep, find it easy and whatnot. But of course, there's like a million. I don't know about your inbox yesterday, but my inbox got an awful lot of newsletters and sales emails and... Okay, why can I not find it? Oh, it's so embarrassing when that happens, but here we are, so we're gonna just roll with it. I don't think it's in here. I don't think it's a notification. I thought it was a newsletter, but you just never know with this stuff. So let me just look here too. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I can remember from Universal. How's that? It's not as good, but of course, Universal has the Grinch. It's his season. You can do breakfast with the Grinch. There's Grinch meet and greets. The Who's walk around Seuss Landing. I also hear the other characters are celebrating Christmas. I know the Minions are probably up to some Christmas mischief. Hopefully they stay off the naughty list. The whole resort, the cough. Tis the season, what can I tell you? From the hotels to City Walk to all the theme parks are decorated for the holidays, including Epic Universe. It's got its first round, its inaugural set of holiday decorations for the season. Don't forget you can also do Christmas at Hogwarts. And if you're looking for a gift for the Harry Potter fan, you can also do, there is a special Harry Potter themed package for Universal that you can do when you're booking vacations there. It includes a photo session at Shutter Buttons Photography, an ice cream flight from Forty and Fescue's Ice Cream, a cooler to go with your ice cream flight to keep it nice and cold, And you also get three meals at each, a meal at each of the three restaurants. So the one in Hogsmeade, the one in Diagon Alley, and the one in the Harry Potter land in Epic, where Ministry of Magic is. Um, Really cool thing to do if you have a Harry Potter fan. Maybe your kids are reading them for the first time. Maybe you've rediscovered them. Maybe you have a relative that's always loved Harry Potter and they're really excited about the new series that's premiering next year. Might be a good time next year before that series debuts to send them to Universal to experience a lot of it in person. Um, Not that Harry Potter's the only cool thing at Universal, because it's not. Universal has a ton of cool stuff. They've got Harry Potter, they've got Minions, they've got all the new stuff in Epic. You know, they have the land with Dr. Frankenstein and all the monsters. They have Celestial Park. They have How to Train Your Dragon. They have Mario. They have Harry Potter. I know I'm forgetting a couple. There's just so much there. There are thrill rides. There are shows. There are meet and greets. There's specialty themed food. Um, it's just super, um, super, and it's a good family place. There's something for everybody. Um, you can stay on property, and then you get early entry. And there's, of course, transportation throughout. When I stayed, both times I stayed at Sapphire Falls, and that was the second time. I forget where we stayed the first time. It was same level, but it was one of the different resorts. And we took the boat over. It was awesome. I loved it. You got security screened for the before you got on the boat. When you got to the park, you went right to the park. You skipped the security line and all that stuff. So that's one of the perks of staying on property besides early entry. And then don't forget there are other things you can add, like VIP tours and express passes and unlimited express pass. And sometimes where you stay, that'll be included. Sometimes you can find a package deal that will pretty much um, reduce the price of express passes. I've always wanted to do a VIP tour. I've never done one, but I would be happy to help you book one. So there's lots to do at Universal, and I do feel like sometimes I get so involved in the Disney stuff that I forget to talk about Universal, and I love Universal. I have not been to Epic yet. I was trying to get there this year, and it just didn't happen. We're going in December, but we're not doing parks. We're going to do City Walk, and we're going to do some of the resorts at Disney, and maybe some of the resorts at Universal, depending on how our time goes. But we're not actually doing park time this year. It's going to be very weird for me, but I know there are a lot of people that travel that like to go to Disney and not spend time in the parks. So I'm going to educate myself on all the things you can do if you're not in the park so that I can better serve those customers in 2026. Those travelers. They're not customers, they're travelers. Okay, so now that we've talked about Universal, don't forget. I know I was going to forget something. Christmas in the City. They do the parade with Santa. They light the tree every day. And if you watched the Thanksgiving Day parade yesterday, you know that some of those floats will be headed to Florida to join the parade at Universal. So it definitely is a fabulous season. There's Earl the Squirrel, who is Universal's, like, I don't know that he's a mascot, but he always spends Christmas at Universal. And he has quite the adventure every year. So you should definitely go and see what he's up to. Okay, now let's switch gears and move to the mouse. Let me find that. I know that's in here. It should be. Oh, I think I opened it, so I think it's going to be down here. I generally like the way my mail gets sorted in this app, but some days it challenges me. Okay, we got it. All right, so we're going to start with Disney World. We are going to go out to the West Coast and talk about Disneyland too. Um, okay, so nostalgic holiday fun at Magic Kingdom. You can catch the wintry excitement during the Frozen holiday surprise. Frozen friends from Arendelle, as Olaf and over 100 of his Snoggy siblings Add garlands, ornaments, wreaths, and more to Cinderella's castle during the Frozen holiday surprise. With appearances from Anna, Kristoff, and a magical moment from Elsa as she transforms Cinderella's castle into a shimmering crystallized palace. The show is a dazzling nighttime experience that guests won't want to miss. Looking for even more magic from Elsa during the holidays? Catch her and many other Disney characters in the new Disney Starlight Parade. This, I have not seen this in person, but I've seen some video of it from other people at my agency that have seen it, and it looks absolutely stunning. I have to admit, I loved Main Street Electrical Parade, and I'm kind of afraid that Starlight is going to replace it. But it's really, really cool. So I hope there's room in the rotation for both of them. Okay. Okay, so the parade continues throughout the holiday season, um, except for when. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So it's not available if Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is going on, but all the other nights it is. And as you know, the cold never bothered anybody anyway, right? Okay. There's stunning holiday decor. Um, Jungle Cruise puts on a holiday theme. Um, there are holiday trimmings and touches around Main Street. That's also true for the entrance to Hollywood Studios, the Sunset Boulevard. Um, and of course, Epcot. Epcot has all that garland, all those beautiful trees. It's really kind of everywhere. Um, yeah, the Jungle Cruise becomes the Jingle Cruise. You can explore holiday traditions from around the world at Epcot. They have the cookie stroll. They have holiday themed food and drink at each country. Um, Epcot also has Hanukkah. Um, okay, Around the World Showcase during the Festival of the Holidays, which runs till December 30th. Um, Mexico has Las Posadas. Norway has a mischievous magical barn Santa. China has the Chinese lion dancers. Italy has. Oh, I tried to make it. Okay, I did make it bigger, but now it's really big. Hold on. Oh, and now it's just showing me. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm just having a tech day. What can I say? But every country in Epcot has. Most of them have Santa. Don't forget, there's also Olaf's scavenger hunt. And there's the cookie stroll. Lots of nuts in those cookies. So that takes me out of the cookie stroll. But I still like walking around the countries, and I usually get a couple different coffee drinks, or I get tea in China, depending on the temperature. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. Last year, I think it was cold. The 2 years before that, it was hot because it was we were having some of those, polar vortex cold doesn't bother us anyway moments. I have clients in Disney World this week. They are having the greatest time. She's been sending me pictures every day. Her mom's in her 80s. It's her first trip to Disney World. She loves animals, so they stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge in a Savannah room so she could see the animals from the room. Um, and she said it got cold yesterday. But she said my mother was a trooper. We just kept right on going. And you can tell when a cold snap hits Walt Disney World because um, you'll see the same sweatshirts and jackets and stuff. You can tell who didn't bring something because you see the same couple designs on lots and lots of people throughout the parks. Um, don't forget, Disney's Animal Kingdom has the puppets. It's the penguin and the polar bear, and they have puppets. They have, I think, the polar bear the is different. I think the penguin is more like a traditional puppet, um, but they are really, really cool. I actually have a plush version of the penguin, but I forgot to get him before I went live, so I'll have to show him to you a different week. But Animal Kingdom does that. Don't forget they have, Christmas lights. There are Christmas lights everywhere. I remember walking to Everest last year because Everest is like our must-do ride in Animal Kingdom. I love Pandora Flight of Passage. Don't get me wrong. I like the storyteller, but I have to ride Everest. Everest is my favorite ride in Animal Kingdom. And I remember when we were walking, like everywhere, there are Christmas lights and there's carols playing through the park. And then they have that big, beautiful tree out at the front that you can do the pictures and you get all the lanterns. Very cool. All right, let me see if I can find out about our Disney bread in Disneyland. Let me see if my email will cooperate. All right, let me try just getting out of this and going back in it. Okay, I think it reloaded, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, Polar Puppets during the Merry Me- Merry Menagerie around Discovery Island. Um, they have a Tree of Life Awakenings Holiday Edition. The characters are all in holiday attire. And of course, don't forget Disney Springs. You can sip and snack at Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar. You can take a walk around Disney Springs, do the Christmas tree stroll. We did that last year. It was actually pretty fun. I think we're going to do it this year too. They have live holiday music. Um, don't forget the resorts are decorated as well. All right, so let's talk gingerbread at Disneyland Resort. I know we've talked about it at Walt Disney World. Let me just give you a quick refresher on Walt Disney World, in case you missed me last year. Animal Kingdom, Wilderness Lodge has a train. I don't think Wilderness had gingerbread. We went thinking they did, but they have a train display, like a miniature train village. Yacht and Beach, Boardwalk, Contemporary, and shoot, what's the other one I'm thinking of? In Epcot itself, Communicore Hall has gingerbread, and I swear there's another resort I'm not remembering. In the Contemporary, it's up. If you come in on the monorail level, you have to go up. It's up by Chef Mickey's and the shops. In Yacht and Beach and Boardwalk, it is in the lobbies. And Animal Kingdom Lodge, I believe it is in the lobby too. Um, Wilderness Lodge also usually has Chippendale at different points in the day. And they do have a photo pass photographer. You can stand in front of the tree with Chippendale and get your picture. Chippendale are one of my new favorite characters. You know me, I love them all, but I have definitely developed a soft spot for Chippendale the last couple years. So, all right, now that I think we've done just justice to Walt Disney World and Universal, let's go out west to Disneyland Resort. Although don't forget, there's a Universal in LA. And if you do that one, you can actually do the old, I don't want to call it the old fashioned, but the classic backlot tour. My grandparents did it in the 80s. One of these years, I'm going to get out there and do it. They absolutely loved it. I used to love the one um, at what's now Hollywood Studios. I think back then it was MGM. Um, but I just think there's something really cool about it. I'd love to do the one in California. So it's on my bucket list. Maybe I'll get there next year. We'll see. All right, but for now, let's talk Disneyland Resort gingerbread. Um, okay, so you can get gingerbread in Disneyland Park at Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, the Market House, the Plaza Inn has gingerbread cake um, with cream cheese filling and gingerbread crunch and butter cream glaze and a chocolate gingerbread cookie. I've never had chocolate gingerbread. It's probably chocolate dipped, which I've still never had, but it sounds good. Um, Golden Horseshoe has a gingerbread sundae. The Harbor Gallery has gingerbread cookies. And River Bell Terrace has gingerbread pancakes. Gingerbread sauce spiced streusel. And vanilla chantilly cream with choice of bacon or sausage. They are available until 1:58 p.m. Pacific. Disney's California Adventure. Let's cross the promenade. Uh, Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe has Mickey gingerbread, which is a Mickey cookie. You can also get a. Okay. The outdoor vending locations also have Mickey gingerbread cookies. Alright, the hotels of Disneyland Resort. The Coffee House at Disneyland Hotel has Mickey gingerbread and they have a chai ginger latte. The Grand Californian Great Hall Cart at the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa has gingerbread shaped cookies for Mickey. They have a holiday cookie box, which is assorted cookies, and it includes gingerbread, shortbread, and sugar cookies. There's a holiday tea cake variety box as well. Vanilla bean, double chocolate, gingerbread, and orange cranberry. They are individually wrapped tea cakes. There are gingerbread displays. Hold on, let me scroll up and load my photos here because I want to tell you about them. Okay. 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 The lobby of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, which is beautiful, by the way. It was my favorite place as far as like places to stay, places off property. Not off property, but outside the parks. Okay, I think I got rid of that sneeze. They have. Oh no, here we go. Here we go with the resizing again. Oh goodness. All right, never mind. I'll just reopen it and I will just squint at it. How's that? Okay. This is getting a little crazy here, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Okay. Okay, so they have a ginormous gingerbread display at the Disney Grand Californian Hotel and Spa is truly grand. The house's facade mimics the architectural design of the hotel, specifically giving a nod to the new Mickey's Christmas Carol Feast character dining experience, which is new this year at Storytellers Cafe. You'll even be able to spot characters like Scrooge McDuck. There are 25 hidden Mickeys nestled in the gingerbread piece. Using features of the American Californian style and design and the distinct color palette of brown and green earthy tones seen throughout the Grand Californian, the talented pastry team added elements like snow, bows, and wreaths to make the house truly feel like a holiday home. It took 520 pounds of gingerbread dough and 720 hours to produce this festive feast, which guests can now festive feat rather, which guests can now find in the hotel lobby. Haunted Mansion Holiday at Disneyland Park. This year's gingerbread house inside the Haunted Mansion Holiday attraction is an homage to the Raven, one of the mansion's ghostly inhabitants who guides guests on their journey but takes a holiday of his own when the residents of Halloween Town come to visit. Titled A Murder Most Foul, FOWL, the gingerbread house showcases 13 crows taking up residence in this haunting abode in his absence. And these heartfelt friends may be spotted moving from their perch or watching you pass by with their glowing red eyes. A team of 8 pastry chefs needed nearly 20 days and over 200 pounds of gingerbread to assemble the sweet spectacle, which stands at 13 feet tall. This is a must see and smell item for guests' holiday bucket lists. And then Chip and Dale are also dressed as gingerbread, and there are gingerbread men in the parade at Disneyland. So, um, yeah, that's the other thing that I can't tell you about it. You have to be there for yourself to smell it. And I know it's not going to be quite the same this year because the Grand Floridian does not have the big gingerbread house this year because um, they were not finished their renovations in time to do the gingerbread house. But I can tell you, when you walked into, and I know I'm old, and I know I come from, I have a grandmother that baked, but when I walked into the Grand Floridian, it was like walking back into my childhood. It was just all the aromas and the smells and the spices that go in gingerbread. And they hit you right when you walk in the door, just like they used to at my grandmother's. She'd be baking, and we'd like drop by. My mother would be like, "Oh, she's doing cookies all day. Let's stop somewhere and pick her up lunch, and we'll go have lunch with her, and then we can help a little bit, and she'll get a break." And you walked in, and you just the smell of cookies, just the minute you walked in the door, it hit you. So for me, walking into the Grand Floridian always feels that way. I have to see what resort does that for me this year, since the Grand Floridian does not have the giant gingerbread house. So stay tuned, because when I'm back in a couple weeks, I'm not going till mid-December, but when I'm back, I will try to make sure that I tell you guys which one made the difference for me. Okay, I know it's a busy day. It's the day after Thanksgiving. You're probably starting to think holidays and decorating and all that stuff. So I'm going to let you get back to it. Thank you for being with me this afternoon. If you have any questions, anything travel related, holiday related, any just nosy questions you want to ask me, you can ask me anything. If it's too personal and too nosy, I reserve the right not to answer it. But generally, I do answer everybody. Everybody stay safe. I know winter kind of came this week. It's a lot colder at my house. It might be a lot colder at yours. So stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy, and I'll see you all next Friday at 4 with more news you can use in your travel plans.